What if I told you that your brain could be filtering out entire levels of shmoney, shmoney, shmoney success and opportunity before you even consciously see them? Like genuinely, not in some cringe, just think positive and raise your vibration and quantum leap way. I mean, your brain is literally designed to filter reality all day long, all day long, all day long, and prioritize what feels familiar, believable, and emotionally normal to your identity. Which means if wealth still feels distant from who you believe you are, your brain can unconsciously overlook the very opportunities, ideas, people, and next steps that could actually change your life. Once I understood this, so many things suddenly made sense to me. Why some people stay stuck at the same income level for years, even though they are smart. Why some people keep getting almost there and then somehow sabotage it. Why somebody can consume strategy for years and still feel like money never fully lands. So, in this video, I want to talk about the neuroscience behind why your brain protects your current financial reality, why your nervous system gets attached to certain identities and income levels, and what starts changing when your body slowly realizes that more money, more visibility, and a bigger life is actually safe for you. Your brain is filtering information every second of the day. There's too much happening around you for you to consciously process all of it. So your brain, it has a filter called the RAS, the reticular activating system. It has to decide what matters and what doesn't. And one of the biggest things it uses to make that decision is familiarity, your beliefs. What already feels normal, what feels emotionally believable, what feels like people like me. People like me. If I hold a belief that all men are cheaters, then my brain's filter will keep zooming in on stories about men cheating on their partner, their wife, women being cheated on. That's how your brain's filter works. It will filter down information that's congruent to your belief system. When you hold a belief, any kind of belief, your brain starts prioritizing it. Same thing when somebody gets pregnant and suddenly notices babies everywhere, their filter changes, their attention changes, and money works the exact same way. If deep down your body still associates wealth with pressure, judgment, greed, stress, rejection, overwhelm, or that's for other people, not for me, wealth is for other people, not for me, your brain can unconsciously stop highlighting things connected to it. You'll talk yourself out of opportunities before even trying. You'll automatically undercharge. You'll dismiss ideas too quickly. You convince yourself certain things probably won't work for you anyway. You'll shrink yourself in rooms where you should actually be taking up space. And people don't realize they're doing this because they think they're seeing reality objectively, right? No, they're not. None of us are. We see reality through conditioning, memories, emotional associations, and what our nervous system has adapted to. We do not see reality as it is. We see reality as we are. And this is why so many people feel frustrated because consciously they want more. More shmoney, 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 more freedom, more success, more abundance, but their body still feels calibrated to survival. Familiarity has a very strong pull over human beings. Even when the familiar is stressful, even when the familiar is exhausting, because predictable feels emotionally manageable to the nervous system, right? Your body doesn't automatically care whether something is amazing for your future. It doesn't think like that. It only cares about safety, survival. And this is why people can consciously recreate the same financial level over and over and over again. They make more money, then suddenly procrastinate, or emotionally spiral, or stop showing up consistently, or overspend, burn out, create chaos in their relationships. Then they drop back down again. Then they rebuild. Then repeat the same cycle, loop, 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 loop. And then they think it's discipline they are lacking, when a lot of the time their nervous system is just trying to pull them back towards what feels normal. It's just like, we're not safe. We're not safe up there. Come back down here. Notice what happens in your body when you hear somebody making the kind of money you desire. Seriously. What's your immediate reaction? Does your brain instantly go, they probably got lucky, lucky, yes, that's unrealistic, that could never be me, they probably sacrificed their whole life? Because those reactions tell you a lot. They show you what your nervous system still experiences as unfamiliar, unsafe, unsafe, unsafe. And awareness matters because once you notice the filter, you stop unconsciously obeying every thought your brain throws at you. You start catching the automatic shrinking, the instant dismissal, the quiet assumptions about what's available to you and what isn't, what's possible for you and what isn't. I remember there were levels of shmoney that genuinely felt emotionally fake to me at one point. Like, I could hear somebody say they made multiple six figures in a month, and my brain almost rejected it automatically because I didn't think it's impossible, but because my nervous system had zero reference point for it. And when your brain has no emotional reference point for something, it often treats it like fantasy instead of reality, which is why exposing yourself to different realities actually matters so much. Don't start comparing and feeling jealous and stuff. Be inspired, start telling yourself like that gets to be my reality too. Why not me? Why not me? If that can be their reality, why not me? Why not you? Why not you? Really ask yourself, why not me? Because when you really start digging, you're left to face with the fact that it's not any external situation, it's not impossible, it's your beliefs that you're clinging onto so dearly. These limiting beliefs that you're holding on to that are wrecking your nervous system, are keeping you locked in survival. Exposing yourself to different realities actually matters so much. This is why I keep talking about the law of exposure. Like I said, it's not about comparing and spiraling, but to let your brain slowly realize, oh, this exists. People actually live like this. This is possible. Even letting yourself sit with bigger numbers without instantly panicking or dismissing them starts changing your familiarity level over time. And one thing I want you to do is to create a reference point. Obviously, it's very good to expose yourself to different people's lifestyle, different people's reality. It could be even someone you know personally, they're doing really well. Hang out with them more. There's one exercise I do is to teleport mentally 6 months into your desired reality. So that way it's like a memory. You're thinking about a memory. Think about a time. Imagine you showing your friend the six figures you made in your first month. Loop that in your mind. Keep thinking about it. This creates a reference point. And you may think this is so low effort. No, it's the way you do it. Essentially, what you're doing is you're revisiting a memory. It becomes a memory because when you teleport 6 months into your dream life, right? Say it's been 6 months already, and how are you operating? How are you behaving? How are you carrying yourself? Imagine that in your head and keep revisiting that, keep looping it. This creates a reference point. My hypnosis track does this. I'll link it below. My hypnosis track is creating a reference point for you. Or just try looping that. It's a memory you're replaying in your head, like, yep, it's been 6 months. I'm 6 months into my dream life already. Something else that happens with a lot of people is their nervous system gets addicted to almost making it, almost launching the thing, almost becoming successful, almost changing their life, because chasing something can actually feel safer than fully becoming it, fully embodying it. There's less pressure there, less visibility, less responsibility, less change. You still get to stay connected to your old identity while fantasizing about a new one. Fully stepping into a different reality means people might see you differently, right? You might outgrow certain dynamics. You might become more visible, more exposed, more responsible. And for a lot of people, those things don't feel safe to the body yet. Even if consciously they deeply want success, the nervous system gets attached to the pursuit. That's why healing your relationship with money goes way deeper than just learning strategy or repeating affirmations in the mirror all day. Your body has memories attached to money, emotional associations attached to success. Some people grew up watching money create arguments, instability, shame, or fear. Some people learned ambitious people were arrogant or selfish. Some people learned visibility brought criticism. So now, as adults, they want expansion consciously, while their nervous system quietly associates expansion with danger. The somatic memory matters. And this stuff can show up in really small ways too, by the way. Sometimes the first step isn't making more money. Sometimes it's teaching your body not to panic at bigger possibilities. Charging slightly more, speaking more directly, confidently, letting yourself be seen online, staying emotionally regulated when good things happen instead of instantly expecting loss. Tiny, tiny, tiny moments like that matter because your brain learns through repetition and experience. What actually started helping me was slowly normalizing more instead of trying to force myself into fake positivity, letting my brain see different possibilities more often, catching the automatic thoughts that instantly shut opportunities down, paying attention to where I immediately assumed something wasn't for me. Even noticing how uncomfortable certain levels of success or visibility made me feel. Once you become aware of these patterns, your brain starts reorganizing, things begin shifting. Your brain starts recognizing new realities as less threatening. Your body starts adapting. Human beings adapt to new emotional realities all the time. People normalize things they once thought were impossible every single day, every single day, every single day. This is a huge part of the work I do inside my coaching and healing programs too. We're not just talking about how to make more money. I never talk about how to make more money. We're working on the nervous system patterns, money wounds, emotional conditioning, and self-concept patterns that keep people emotionally separated from the reality they consciously want. All of it is designed to help your body stop reacting to expansion like it's danger, danger, danger. Because when your internal world changes, your behavior naturally changes too. The opportunities you notice become different. The standards you accept become different. The way you speak about yourself becomes very different. The way you show up becomes different. You stop filtering life through the exact same identity that kept recreating the same results. Once you understand this, you stop making your current reality mean so much about your worth. If your brain has spent years filtering life through survival and limitation, of course, certain levels still feel emotionally far away right now. That doesn't mean they always will. The brain is adaptable, the nervous system is adaptable. Your sense of what feels normal can change, but trying to force yourself into massive expansion overnight, which is what most people do, while your body is still terrified of small visibility, usually just creates more stress internally. Start small and let your nervous system slowly become familiar with more. More receiving, more visibility, more support, more wealth, more opportunity. Your life tends to expand alongside what your identity can emotionally recognize and hold. And if you've been stuck in cycles where you keep returning to the same financial level no matter how much strategy and mindset you learn, there's a very good chance your nervous system is involved in that more than you realize. My free money wound quiz will show you what your subconscious and nervous system patterns are around money that are keeping you stuck. And all my other healing tools and how to work with me are all linked below. Thank you so much for watching. Sending you so much love, and I will see you in a jiffy.